Hey, what's up, guys? So this is gonna be the daily recap. I believe the first stock I was watching was DUO. This thing found a ceiling in pre-market. It also found a floor right at open. So I wanted to short as close as possible. I don't like the way it was reacting, so I let it go. It ripped through the pre-market high, came back down. I shorted a lower high. It did not work. Then I gave a attempt at high of day, um, but it didn't work again. I left it alone for a second. The volume really started coming in. I took a short right below the $half level. I started scaling in. Um, I believe that I was in just like a third size. I got stopped out, came back down when it came back under the 150. I slammed bid again and again. I'm in full size. It curls, hits my break even, so I ended up covering. Um, then it double topped. I tried to scale back in again. I came back up. I got sketched out. I thought I was going to squeeze her back up. I covered in the money. Came back up. Did like a triple top. And I was like, all right, I'm going to get in here really fast. It held again. I thought I was going to curl. And I got faked out. I really should have kept my risk on. But I don't know. Like, that is one thing I've noticed is when things are not really. I don't have a really good read on this stock. You know, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paper cuts on the stock, and then it's like, all right, you know, I really was hoping for it to go down here, and that would have been a really killer win. But I don't know. I just got shaken out. It sucked. Missed the beautiful drop. I was hoping that like down here it would at least curl back up, you know, somewhere in here and give me a chance to re-enter. It didn't. I was watching right in here, but I didn't like it. I wanted it a little bit higher. Didn't give the opportunity. Then it just did a offering, and that was it. And so I messed up on that one. This wasn't the next one I traded, but this will be the next one I talk about. So this thing had a few different levels in pre-market, and then at open, you know, this actually would have been a really good long opportunity. I was looking at this for a long, but I didn't get the right timing. And this would have been obviously the most ideal area. This is a second area where it crosses over the VWAP and then just squeezes. I mean, this thing was, you know, a good move. It wasn't really on my radar because I wanted it at least up around the $5. When it halted up and opened, I was like, all right, now I'm interested. This thing had a topping out, came down. When it came to do a fake breakout, I scaled in. I can't remember exactly where I scaled in at. It was just small size. I got out and then I slammed all the way down. The problem was I got greedy because when I got in, see if we can zoom in a little bit. So when I started getting in, I took the cover, and then I'm only in half size. When this, I believe I got in. I don't know which one was on the upside and which one was on the downside. It's right. It's relatively close to each other, but like I was only in half size. This thing bounced up. I took a lower high entry. with another half. But I mean, if my half is up here and then I take another half, it lowers my stop a lot, and that's what allowed me to get shaken out. If I would have just kept just half size on up here, like, who cares? It's never even came even remotely close near my average, and by the time it faded all the way down, okay, like say I only have half. Okay, cool. Like, skip the first two targets, lower your stop to break even. Okay, then it either works and fades, or it doesn't, and that's the better way to play it. Messed up on this one. It came back up. I did get in. I was looking for really covers down here at this point. I just didn't like how I was reacting. I just got out and really missed an opportunity. So I mean that's 2 for 2 so far. I've really missed out on really good opportunities. Next one was ASST. Um, it's got the ceilings right here. I started scaling in again. Got in low on this thing. I'm only in 4 size. It came up, broke over high of day. I covered, then it stuffed, and I went ding ding ding. Got in, covered, done for the day. But the other problem is, like, this is way less range than the other one. So I mean, yeah, I had a good fade on this, and I actually made good money on this. But the other ones had bigger range. So the scratches, affected me a little bit more. This is a beautiful trade, though. Worked out great, right at the whole dollar number. Faded down for a 20-cent move, and then about a 35-cent move. So not too shabby. This is the one that really got me today. So started off a little bit too early in pre-market. This thing, is up from like 15 cents. It's trading at 85 cents. So, all right, I want to get in small size here. Didn't work. Took cut. It just went. I'm really glad I got out because then it just ripped up and went crazy. It went to like 140s. Starts bouncing around, take a lower high, fells again. I scale in another little bit. It goes up. I cut break even with my first entry, so I just got cut on the second half over here. I was like, all right. So this thing starts coming up, hits the 150 stuffs. It doesn't stuff enough. Like, I need this thing to stuff and then end red. Like, not go back to green and hold. I should have got out way earlier than this. I didn't. And I was like, all right, I'm going to leave this thing for market opens. So this thing had a ceiling in pre-market, right? So this thing gave 2 different opportunities, and I'm in too many different trades at one time, and so I miss it. It does like an over, under right here, over this level. Then it comes back up, stuffs out on this level, then halts down, and I don't get back in until over here because I'm like, all right, maybe this thing will, hit like a lower high. I'm scaling in, took 2 cuts. I was like, man, I'm done with this thing. It gave another beautiful opportunity over here, but once again, it didn't really fade the way I wanted to anyway. So, and then the last one was this one, and this thing was just a grinder all freaking day long, just grinding up the whole day. Low volume grinder. I was like, all right, like maybe it'll set up for like a later day. It finally started getting some volume in right here. I screwed up on this one. Well, I did screw up. I did this, on purpose, but my read was just wrong. And when this level fell, I was taking a little, like, small bounce. I was hoping it had like a small bounce, and then failed again. I got in way too low. absolute FOMO entry. I covered again when it reclaimed the floor. It stuffed out, went back down. I started scaling in, got cut again. Took another trade here. I didn't get my full size on. This is a third size. This is 2/3 size. This is a third size, and I got the fade down to here with the third size. But it's just a rough day. Yeah, I really didn't have the greatest read. I had way too much commissions. Um, it just was a all around not fantastic day for me. Um, really needed to kind of scale back a little bit. Um, yeah, because like really, I lost more money from the commissions than I did from my red day. So like that's not a good thing for me. But I'm tired. I'm getting over sickness. If you guys can't tell, so all around. I mean, I traded pretty much all day, and I really didn't do that bad. I could have done a million times better, but is what it is. So there's a daily recap. Hope you guys learned something from this. Yeah, just be patient. Wait for those ceiling levels. That way you have, the tightest risk as possible. I'm starting to scale in a lot more with my trading, so that's changing things up a little bit. We'll see how it plays out this week, and hopefully I can have some really good green days, and really start to make some momentum in the right direction. So we'll see you guys later. Talk to you tomorrow.